So the next product that's in our lineup is our travel program. Everybody in here that's seen me talk knows travel is my hot button. That's what gets me excited. So if you didn't get a chance to get on the call, for those of you who are in this room that want extra training, you can listen to this over and over and over. Go to Dream Team 360 and the recorded call with Bill Zander, who was the guy that originally created the condominium program 15 years ago. Did a great call covering all of our travel program. But I'm going to go over what we've got in the travel program today so you can kind of get a better idea as well. So 15 years ago, they created this travel program, and it has morphed into what we have today. So what we're offering people isn't some brand new startup. It's not some little bitty membership to a discount program. This is a full-blown travel agency that's at your fingertips in your phone. All you've got to do is click a button and you're on the phone with somebody who's actually planning and organizing your trips for you. Whether you want to go to a condo, a cruise, or a hotel, we have everything that you need. So they have over 2.5 million condos available to choose from, 365 days a year. Anytime you want to go. This is probably the most unique, and in my opinion, Bill and I have had conversations about this with the travel program. A lot of these companies out there, like Silverleaf and some of the other timeshare companies, they've done a lot of the legwork for us. They advertise for us on a regular basis. So what we're up against is companies that go out there and they try to get people to buy a one-week timeshare, and they try to get them to agree that they're going to take that 1 week between, like when my mom bought hers, between February and May. You know, she had all these blackout dates that she wasn't allowed to use this thing that she spent $15,000 on and then paid $70 a month. With our program, you have access to it any week of the year you want, and you've got access to 2.5 million weeks, and you can use a week every week if you had that kind of money. So what we're offering people is the freedom to travel without the 5-10-year mortgage of buying a timeshare. And these are 4-star, 5-star places. We were looking one up the other day. Brian and I were in Austin, and we were talking to a gentleman who was getting involved with us. And he said, look, if you guys can show me a good deal in Texas, he said, I'm in. So we pulled up, and I don't even remember how many there were. It was several pages of resorts that were available in the Texas area, one of which really just jumped off the page, which was the one that kind of blew him away. South Padre Island, there was a condo, and it's still on there, for the 4th of July week for $294. Anybody know, yeah, Sleep 6. Anybody know somebody who likes to travel and have a good time? Anybody know some college kids who would go nuts over South Padre Island for the 4th of July week?
Yeah.
There are so many people that love doing travel, and if you can do it at an inexpensive rate, you couldn't get a normal hotel anywhere for $294 for 7 nights. So our condo program is absolutely incredible, and we've seen deals in the Bahamas, in Hawaii, that are all actually very, very discounted, 20 to 80% off depending on when you're going to go, and you can actually book it out where they do all the legwork for you and orchestrate the whole thing. So our cruise program, they have 13,000 itineraries. We logged in. If you haven't had a chance to do this, log in and take a look at the search available options when you've got your access to your vacation club. That alone ought to get you a little bit excited. So you can do an advanced search on cruises now, drop it down and select departure ports. And I had a lady that the minute she saw that aspect, she got her phone out and started calling people. Because it just keeps scrolling and scrolling where all you can travel from, whether it's one of the rivers in Europe, one of the river cruises, to a regular Carnival or Disney cruise right out of Galveston. They have 13,000 available itineraries. This is something that's unique that we offer that really nobody else does. These guys will pick you up and they will take you all the way past the lines when you get there and take you straight to the check-in part where you just check in and walk on the boat. So there is no, I don't know if anybody in here has ever taken a cruise. How many people have cruised? All right, so you already know, because I like to cruise. You get to stand in long lines. They tell you to get there at a certain time, and you wait another probably 2 hours before you're actually on the ship. These guys will bypass all of that for you. So it comes with a lot of perks that, in my opinion, are absolutely incredible. And the last part of the travel program, and I'll pass it back to Mark for Teledoc, is our hotels. And this is one of the things that I think is important, because he said a lot of people don't understand the hotel aspect. What we offer is the best available online deal. So if you go out there and you find it on Orbitz or Hotels.com and you find a hotel for $65 and we charge you $70, they'll refund you the difference. We also have private homes available. So I like to travel. I've taken my family to Disney World. I started asking him about some of the trips and places we can go. He said we also have multi-million-dollar homes. We've got a 5-bedroom home, for instance, 10 minutes from Disney World with a private pool. So I don't know about you guys, but I'd kind of rather use the private pool than the big public pool. Anyway.
Certified licensed travel agent. That's what I've done since 1978, so that's my job, that's my income, that's my career, that's what I have done. This product here, basically, you get somebody that's like me. The advantage is that you have access for a travel agent, what they're calling a concierge, so basically it's the same thing. That person will give you all the information that you may want. So you spill out to them, you tell them what you want. You tell them, you know, if you want a position on the beach, or if you don't want a position, or you don't want kids, you want a place that's all adults. You tell them what you want, and they have a search engine that they can go through and do this. They'll get back to you. So it's absolutely wonderful, the things that they have in there. The other thing that they have that we normal licensed travel agents don't have is the condos. We don't have access to timeshares. You know, they're privately owned. They're out there. This company has 2.5 million of them. So it's a phenomenal. Part of the things I heard from Bill Zaylor when he was doing the training is if you go and let's say, I don't ever travel with just 2. It's always 14, 16, or 20. So if you need more units, you just have to tell them you need more units. It's out there. So it's a phenomenal program. It's great. Use it. You'd be silly not to if you want to go somewhere. If you want to stay home, sorry, but I don't want to stay home. I like to travel. So anyway, it's a phenomenal program. You need to use it. You need to look into it. You need to research. If you say, man, I got next week off and I don't know where I want to go, look and see what they got next week. You know, don't limit yourself. I asked somebody, what's your best vacation? Where do you want to go? And they said Corpus Christi. Really, people? There's a whole world out there. Corpus Christi is not it. I promise you. So anyway, that's that. Let me look. Yes, sir.
You said we'd say 2 million resort weeks.
2.5 million resort weeks means that if you have a complex, just like think of an apartment complex, and it has 100 units in it, and all those units are available, that's 100 weeks available times 52 weeks, so that's how many weeks are available. So when I say weeks, 2.5 million weeks, that means that's how many weeks are available out there. They could be in the same unit, they could be bigger units, smaller units, they could be in the same place, but it's 2.5 million opportunities to go. So if you have 20 people in your family and you need 5 of these units, you've got them. So it's not one per complex. And that's a good thing because sometimes you need more than one. So that's a good thing.